Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Welcome to another live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what, guys? It's been a while since I've gone live to talk to you guys. Uh, I'm home. I've been home for the past few days. Recovering from COVID. I really don't know how I managed to catch COVID after avoiding COVID for the better part of 2 years. When all the other businesses were shut down and stuff like that, I was still at work. I never stopped working, not even a single day throughout COVID. In terms of my job is in banking, so considered essential service, and I didn't catch COVID throughout that time. But nonetheless, I have COVID now, so I'm just home, recovering. So while I'm home, what better time is it just to talk to you guys and see how is everybody doing today? What kind of energy everybody has today, just to connect with you guys and just share a little bit as to what's going on in my life as usual, and also give you guys an update as to just how everything is going in general. And as I said, I am feeling much better than than before, definitely. Um, Getting much stronger, but the bad part is Nuts is now sick. Malia is now sick, and Smalls and Tal is also sick. So the Nuts got a negative COVID result. Smalls got a positive, and Tal got a negative. So there's definitely COVID in the household. So we're just making the best of it, guys. So yeah, I'm here chatting with you guys. Bless up, Shadi, and bless up, bro. How's it going, man? Um, know that you guys have been here for a few months now in Grand Prairie. Yeah, definitely love having the additional company here. Blessings every time. You know what? Just share the live, of course, guys. Just make other persons know that we're alive. It's just an opportunity for us just to chat with each other, just to, you know, wall it and just a little reasoning, nothing really too planned, nothing too organized, but just an opportunity just for us to connect a little bit. It's been a while since I've really sat to speak with you guys, mostly because I've just been so freaking busy. But give thanks that, well, not give thanks that I have COVID, but give thanks that I am now home for a few days so that I can use this opportunity just to chat with you guys a little bit, just to touch base, and of course, just any reason that you guys want to have. Let's just use this opportunity just to chat. Um, many persons have been reaching out to us on Instagram, on YouTube, in our Telegram group. But you know what, guys? Sometimes life just gets so busy. Sometimes life just gets so crazy that it's almost impossible to, connect and reply and respond to everybody in such a timely manner. So if you have shot us a message in the past, you know what? Apologies that we are not able to respond to all the messages in a timely manner. Because we just have so much responsibilities right now that it's really taking a lot from us to commit the same amount of time that we used to commit um, as before. Ashley, blessings, Ashley. You know what? Thank you so much for coming on this afternoon. I know many of you guys are still at work. Not everybody is probably home, so that's fine. That's fine. Blessings to everybody who's here. Thumbs up the live as soon as you guys come in, and definitely share it out as well. All right. Um, so the title of this live is how is Canada really treating me? As an individual, with as a family, as a black person, how is Canada really treating me? So this live I just want to chat with you guys a bit, just so you guys if there are persons on this live who are thinking of migrating to Canada. Of course, you guys know what I do on my channel is just Canadian content. I try to be as authentic and real as possible. No filters. Most of my videos, guys, they are not planned, they're not rehearsed. I just go with the flow. So all it is what you guys see, is what you guys get. You understand? So that's just how it is. So how is Canada really treating me? Let me just say, guys, as some of you guys might have known already, I've been in Canada for 3 years now, and what I've gotten over the 3 years, guys, I'm not even joking. I don't think I would have gotten the same if I was still in Jamaica. And it doesn't matter how much hard work I put in. Crystal, blessings. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Um, my wallet, man. Love the authenticity, Marvin. Yeah, man. 100%. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Blessings to everybody who's on here so far. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and share the live as well. Um, as I was saying, what I am able to accomplish in 3 years, I don't think I would have been able to accomplish the same if I was still in Jamaica. So that alone by itself, um, tell me say, and hopefully tell you guys say that you know what, Canada is a beautiful country, and if it is that your dream and your goal is to migrate to this country, I just like to say, yo, don't let nothing stop you from giving it your all, right? Um, the worst thing is not even if you have gotten a refusal. The worst thing is knowing that you never put every single thing in your application. In terms of you never give it your all, you never put 100% into it. That's the worst thing, right? If you put all the energy, all the effort, all the time, and all of that into your application, and then it don't work out, then you can know, say, boy, it's just the universe, it's just Jah attacked you, and probably it's not the move for you and your family. But Victor, blessings, blessings. Big up yourself, bro. Big up, big up, big up every time, right? Probably it's just the universe attacked you, and I said, boy, this is probably not the move for you. But as long as I put all the effort into it, then you don't really have no disappointment. But the disappointment comes in when you know, say, boy, you never give it a hell. There's so much things that you could have done differently, and then things never work out for you. So I say, yo, if you want this move for yourself and your family, definitely go for it. Definitely do it, and don't make nothing at all stop you from reaching that goal, whatever that goal may be. Don't make nothing stop you. I never know that I would have been in this position talking to you guys from outside of Jamaica, because today is the 12th of May, and I was talking to Nats the other day, and we realized that I submitted my study permit application on the 19th of May 2019. So less than 3 years ago I first submitted my application, and I'm coming up on the anniversary of my study permits application submission. And when I was doing it back then, it was almost like, yo, we were just in the motion, and we were just hoping and praying that things is gonna work out for us, just as how many of you guys are hoping and praying that things are gonna work out for you guys as well. And we never know what the future will. We were unsure just the same. We were nervous just the same. We were like, it was nerve wracking to say the least. Um, our application wasn't as strong as many of you guys application is or currently is. We never have enough money. We we had to explain a lot of stuff in our statement of purpose. And quite frankly, it's like almost like it was like destiny, because as soon as we got discouraged, something else happened just to keep us motivated, and then that allowed us to push a little further, and then we get through. Did you do it on your own? Yeah, 100%, Marvel, from start to finish. First thing, you just heard me saying that, yo, we didn't have enough money. So right there and then we couldn't afford any consultant or anything. So we just had to invest in our own research, invest in our own application, and I'm telling you, man, like it was a lot. But my family is still awaiting final decision on passport request. It's coming. It's coming. You have to believe that it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. 1,000% is coming. Right? Just be positive and be optimistic, and no say start planning for afterwards, because you're gonna get approved. Right? You're gonna get approved. Back to whether we do it on our own. We did it on our own, and we did so much research, and it's the research that we did then put us in the position that we are right now, that we can even guide you guys on your journey. because we looked at things from all different perspective. Um, and I'm telling you, at the time we were both working, but we weren't really getting any work done because with our work on the people and computer, and we were just like researching. No, I'm not telling you guys to do that because, of course, your job is important, right? But yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did, guys, and I'm telling you, it was such a nerve wracking. It was such a nerve wracking experience because we wanted it, we needed it, and it got to a stage that we eventually put all our eggs in one basket, guys. Like, if we never work out, we don't know what we would do. And that's the thing did reach on that time. I said, boy, we even started selling furniture them before me even get decision from IRCC. My teller was empty. Sell TV, sell couch, sell fridge, sell stove, sell everything. Because at the end of the day, I said, boy, say, we need to make up the money here. Do you know the average timeline now? A days nowadays, anyone. Um, you know what? I've heard a few persons say that they have gotten their study permit approval within 8 to 10 weeks. So that I'd say that probably I don't know. Well, items I got passport requests. Oh, congrats, congrats, 100%. I love hearing those approval stories, right? I applied as spousal sponsor and it took 22 months for me to get passport requests. John, oh, that rough. This channel has been such I'm sorry, so much chat coming in. I'm sorry for missing all of them guys, but you know what? Blessings to all of you guys. Keep sending them chat, man, because I don't know the little reason we're on today. Let's spend my isolation together. I understand that's not me in one cubicle by myself. I'm in this four walls by myself. So thank you guys for keeping me company. 100%. The timeline is really an estimate though. Going back to that question, because even for me, I'm still waiting on IRCC too. So many of you guys are not alone. I'm still waiting on my PR approval to come through, right? So we are still waiting as well. So you guys are not alone. You understand? But what I can tell you is that it's all gonna be worth it in the end, and we're all gonna smile at the end of the day, and all of our blessings are gonna come true. And I really hope that we get to meet each other in the future in Canada, and we can all smile and laugh and have a grand time. Definitely. Even landing as permanent resident is tough getting into healthcare field. I have started all over. It's not 1, 2, 3 as a new immigrant in Canada. However, it's possible. Exactly. And you know what? I'm always talking about that too. I'm always saying that listen, what you just gotta push and know what you want. Mayor Royal, 1000%. I highly endorse that. As long as you guys know what you want, remember your why, right? Remember the reason why you started this journey. Remember the reason why you made this transition. Because coming to a new country, it's difficult to transition. Can you make a video on what to bring to Canada? That's a very difficult one because you're going, everybody bring different things, right? It depends on your own personal needs and wants. Watching from St. Lucia, great job. Big up D James. Blessings. I'm seeing a lot of new names, which is why I'm doing this live. So we can connect. You know, it's been a while since I'm able to sit and chat and wall a reason with you guys. So I'm really happy that we got this opportunity to do it today. Right? Definitely happy. Thanks at Samantha. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I come as a PR student worker, the transition can be very difficult. And if you don't have the right support, if you don't have the right mindset, and if you don't have like the right big will and determination to go and achieve what you want to achieve, I'm telling you that it can be a very overwhelming thing. I moved from working as an operating room nurse. My first job in Canada was in a factory. You see that, guys? You see that? I'm telling you, it's difficult at first, but it's possible. It's been a while you haven't come on live. Welcome back. Thank you so much, guys. I'm coming to visit you guys when I move. My doors are always open, and I'm always looking forward to meeting you guys. So definitely make it happen. Of course, if you guys are on the live and don't know where I'm at, I don't know which channel you've been watching, but I'm in the beautiful city of Grand Prairie, Alberta. If you're ever in this side of the town, definitely give me a link up, you know? What you think of coming first as a student and then family come after? Um, I don't think that's necessary, but it's total up to you. I think you can all come together, but it's just how you apply for your documents. I think the students should apply for their document first, and then as soon as they're approved, then sorry guys, and then as soon as you're approved, then the spouse and family can apply afterwards. Yeah, still fighting COVID, guys. Watching from the UK, planning to study and live in Canada. Nathan Walker, guys, I'm telling you, like, COVID is real. Excuse me a moment. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. UK to Canada. That sounds like a good move, but one of my goals, one of my dreams is to visit the UK at least once in my lifetime. Yeah, guys, so sorry about that. Um, Canada is a beautiful country, but it's very expensive to live here, guys. You have to be prepared mentally, financially, and in every single aspect I can think of. Hey, Dems, nice hearing you, albeit a new voice. When you're coming to Ontario, it's very hot. Well, Basil, you know what? It's plus 13 here in Grand Prairie, so we're warming up a little bit too. So that's good, but you know what? I'm definitely coming to Ontario. I'm planning on coming this summer. Let's see if everything works out as how I'm intending it to be. Because you are definitely one of the persons who I'm eager to connect with, definitely. And yeah, let's make it happen. How much would you advise to bring to Canada for starters? And usually, how soon do you know most persons get a job? Okay, that's a very good question. And how soon you get a job is almost dependent on where you go, right? There are many towns in Canada. Some are more populated than some, right? Like I can tell you guys that in Grand Prairie, where I'm living right now, there's always jobs. Um, there's always jobs. Now, let me just use an example. Let me just use an example. I'm gonna use two examples. When I landed in September of 2019, it took me a week and a half to get a business development job, which was a very good job. It took Nats less than a week to get a hotel job, right? Then now, fast forward. We have a friend who came in January, and it took the husband like I'd say 2 weeks to get a hotel job. And then it took his wife probably 3 weeks to get an hotel job, but then it took another 3 weeks for her then to become a manager. So she's now a manager. The one that's Grand Prairie. But there's a lot of Grand Prairies in around Canada. The problem is a lot of people, a lot of persons tend to go to the more populated parts of Canada. The the big cities, the parts of Canada that where it's very competitive, and then oftentimes it's difficult to get a job, right? So I'd say to answer that question, it really depends on where you go in Canada. Determines how soon or how long you can get a job. Because getting a job is like the most important thing when you migrate to Canada. As a student, as a worker, as it doesn't matter. Getting a job is the most important thing because listen, you come with money, but unless you earn Canadian dollars, you'd be surprised to see how quickly that money disappear. That money will disappear in the blink of an eye, and that's because the exchange rate, right? So you have to be earning in Canadian dollars in order to sustain yourself. To sustain yourself. So your number one priority as a new immigrant is landing that first job. That has to be your first priority. You get what I mean? So I'd say that if you're thinking of moving to Canada, um, look for towns that are less populated, smaller in size, and give you the right growth opportunities. What about childcare if kids school age, one student and one working? Um, Childcare, listen, listen. I'd answer that question by saying that listen, it's not gonna be easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's gonna be easy. But what I can sit here and tell you is that you guys will make it. So if you have kids, you will definitely find a way for your kids to for you guys to make it and then still get adequate childcare. There's a number of options, guys. You have from daycare to day home to YMCA programs. If your kids is of school age, then school have aftercare programs. There's a lots and lots and lots and lots of programs. There's lots of activities as well. Canada is a country that has so much activities for kids. So you can get your kids involved in different things, depending on the age of the child, of course. Right? And then what you find is that the child time is being occupied so that you can now plan around that schedule and then you guys can definitely make things work, right? But it's not gonna be easy at first. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that that's rosy and it's easy. No. But you have to remember your why. You have to remember why you decide to leave your yard, come to a different country and I start all over and let that be a motivation, right? You really deserve to be an immigration law. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Yuli. Right? So definitely yeah, as I was saying, look for cities that are less populated. Like for example, if you even want to move to Ontario, right? You have so much small towns, small cities that's located like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes outside of that, like Toronto, that give you the same growth opportunity that you wouldn't necessarily get in a big city like Toronto. So don't necessarily focus on the big city, but look for towns in and around the big city, and then you realize that gives you a greater opportunity to grow, a greater opportunity to transition, and all of those stuff. Immigration is so frustrated at times. Okay, 100%. It is. But as I said, you have to remember your why, and your why is what's gonna bring you through. Of course, guys, if you're here and you're on the live, just give a thumbs up, no man, and share the live so that other persons can come on the reasoning as well. It's been a while we actually connect on a one-on-one basis like this. I've been in the federal skill worker pool for 1 year, no invitation, but I applied for school and got admission. You know what? Express entry is definitely it's picking up back now, but because of COVID, I know that the federal skill worker thing, there hasn't been an invitation in I think the past year and a half to 2 years. But I'm hearing on the show that probably by July they're gonna have another federal skill worker draw. So fingers crossed as well that many of you guys, if you're thinking of applying through Express Entry, that you guys will get that invitation as well. You understand? I believe that anyone who wants to experience the Canadian dream should experience the Canadian dream. You understand? I agree that people have to be adventurous. Sometimes they have to go to a smaller town and cities, then later move to the metropolis. And if that's what you want, yeah, CRS score is really high, over 700 plus. Yeah, man, you're gonna get an invitation very soon, Victor. 700 is a very, very high score. It's a very, very high score, but I know that throughout COVID, because of travel restrictions, they were really focusing on Canadian experience class and not so much on the federal skilled worker class. But I know that now they're going back to look back at some federal skilled workers. So pretty soon, they should be opening up that again. Fingers crossed that you're getting on that, my brother. And as Basil just confirmed, guys, it's the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do. No, don't get me wrong, This is just my opinion. There are persons who went to the big city and things work out for them, right? But the smart thing to do, look at the smaller cities, and then if your goal is to move to the big city, you can always do it afterwards. You understand? That would be my advice to you guys, definitely. Hope family regains their health soon. Yeah, man, 100%, man. I tell you, it's rough. It's been this way since Monday. It's now Thursday. The first 2 days I wasn't able to like look on my phone or do anything because I was just sick. But yesterday my symptoms started reducing. Today I'm much better. I'm able to chat with you guys. What's the minimum amount of money you think we should bring to Canada? I know that you guys are asking some questions, and I know that my answers are not black and white. In terms of, I can't say this or that, but what I would say is as much as possible, right? Do your research. Whatever city you're going to, guys, I always recommend that you at least go on that city's website. Most city has their own website, so you can have like the city of Toronto, the city of Edmonton, the city of Vancouver. All of these cities have a website. I always recommend go on that website, right? Um, Look on that website and get an idea of like the cost of living in terms of the transportation costs, the cost for apartments and stuff like that. And if you want a more factual estimate, just pick up your phone, call some of the real the business the apartments in that area and say, hey, I'm thinking of moving there. What's the cost for rent? And then you do a budget. So you have a factual idea, say boy, rent is gonna cost that. And in the same conversation, you can probably even call some light and power company and say, hey, what's the average amount for light and power, for water, for stuff like that. And then you can start jot it down, jot it down, and then you have an idea, a factual idea. I say, boy, rent will cost around that amount, light will cost around that, water will cost around that, and then you break it down, break it down, and then after you got that figure now, then you can look at it and say, boy, say, boy, I'm gonna need this amount of money in order to survive in that amount of time in case I don't get a job, right? And that is how you deal with the money situation, guys. You deal with the money situation by having enough for you to survive, right? That's the aim, What it takes for you to survive might not be the same it takes for me to survive. So you do your just research, and then you get enough money to circumvent your survival in case you don't get a job, right? And that would be the best way I could answer the money situation. You understand? Hopefully, I was able to give us some light and how much money you need, right? Canada usually give you a benchmark of between 10 to 12,000 Canadian dollars for the principal applicant, and then 5,000 for the second applicant, vice versa, vice versa. But of course, that's just a rough estimate. It's all about making sure that you have enough money for you to survive. Do you love Canada? I am, and let me just put it this way, I am deeply in love with Canada. And why? Because I say Canada changed my life. Um, I'm not just saying that either. Um, I've gotten so much opportunities while being in Canada for myself and my family. Um, Canada has such a great family life. Listen, I am in love with Canada. Coming from another country, of course, coming from Jamaica, I do have something to compare it to. And let me just tell you this, guys, that listen, miles apart, miles apart. And I don't pretend. I give you guys as is. It's not easy. I'm not telling you that it's a bed of roses and we're here rolling in loot and money and sugar and all that dumb stuff. But listen, what I'm telling you guys: you work, you get paid. um you put in the effort, you reap the reward. And that's all we want, right? That's all we want. Nobody's asking for handout. All we want to know is that listen, we put in the effort, we get the reward. That is what we all want, right? So that is what Canada gives you. um it's a country that strives on inclusion and diversity. You can be yourself, whatever that self looks like. It doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your sexual orientation, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the best way to put it. It doesn't matter. You can be who you want to be, right? And that is very important as well. You only have one life. It makes no sense living your life trying to adapt or conform to what society dictates to you. um Canada doesn't do that. Canada allows you to be yourself. You know, if anything, they encourage you to be yourself, whatever that looks like. You bring yourself to work. Diversity and inclusion is big. So that's one of the things that I also love about Canada. And you know what? Just the opportunity to accomplish wealth, the opportunity to to acquire assets, and just the opportunity to take care of your family in a more sustained and, I'd say, better way. That is why I love Canada. I hope that answered your question. I mean, that was a long answer, right? But I think it deserved a long answer. I think it deserved a long answer. Yeah. Items, I Kish audio blogs, or is that Kishi audio vlogs? Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you for tuning in today. Of course, it's been a while since you guys had an opportunity to chat with me, and vice versa. It's been a while. I've had an opportunity to chat with you guys. So sometimes things happen in life just to slow you down a little bit. um, and who knows, the intent, like, I probably got COVID just so that I'm able to connect with you guys a little bit. It's been so long. Me not lie, I'm glad you're sick. Oh my gosh. Me not think you mean that. Happy you okay though. I'm still yeah. Yeah man, I'm glad we're there with a little reason, you know. I love that bad. I look at Atlantic Canada. Thanks for all you have showed. Get well soon. Yeah man. Atlantic Canada, I don't know, man. It's a great place to live, great PR and immigration opportunities. But yo, right now I'm in Alberta now, man. I'm not even live nowhere at all outside of Alberta. You understand? Alberta is my home right now. Alberta is my home. That's where I live. That's where I'm gonna live. That's where I will. This is where I will be, right? Alberta, Alberta, Alberta. What are your opinions on British Columbia? Again, BC is another beautiful province, neighboring Alberta, of course, part of Western Canada. Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan. No, not Saskatchewan. I don't remember. But Alberta and BC are almost like brother and sister. You understand? But BC is more expensive. Um, we have a running joke that BC actually stands for bring cash because you're gonna need it. You understand? So British Columbia is a beautiful province, and let me just say that listen, some of the most beautiful waterfalls and stuff are in BC. I'm sorry. What about the vibes in Toronto? How would you compare it to Alberta? Alberta is a country place. You understand? You have big cities like Toronto and and not Toronto. What am I say? You have big cities like Edmonton and Calgary, which which is the hub of Alberta. Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, and of course, everybody know Calgary. But Edmonton is a vibe of itself. You can do a lot of stuff in Edmonton, and it could almost be compared to Toronto. But in another sense, no, because you're gone. Toronto. I think is the largest city in North America are probably in the world. So Toronto is just a hub by itself. So there's a lot more stuff to do in Toronto, but Alberta is just more low key, more more laid back. More money, by the way, because Alberta is the richest province. It's an oil province, and you have a lot more rednecks. Um, you have a lot more small towns. Most small towns in Alberta is predominantly white, not much blacks, unless you go to the populated areas, um, and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that would be the biggest difference and similarities I'd say between like a Toronto and a Alberta. But I don't know, guys. It doesn't matter where in Canada you are. Sometimes it's just to get a foot in the door, right? That's what I'd say. So I'm making this move for my kids. I have a 5 year old and 7 month old. I want to settle in Alberta, but I'll have to start out in Ontario. Second option, Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan. Okay, Saskatchewan is also a nice province. They are grossly underpopulated right now. Very flat. Them not have much mountains and stuff like that. So as far as the look at bushy, I see. But Saskatchewan is very immigration friendly, and they're definitely on the up and up and up. I have a lot of friends in Saskatchewan, by the way. I might be visiting them. I think it's a 9 hour drive from where I'm at, but when we get the time or when we get the energy, we take on a road trip there. But Saskatchewan is actually a very good province as well. You have big cities like Saskatoon and Regina, which is in Saskatchewan, which are populated cities as well. So it's not like you're gonna live underneath one rock. You got definitely have culture. You got definitely have things to do. Um, yeah, so definitely go for it. And as I said, guys, it doesn't matter where in Canada you are. Sometimes it's just to get a foot in at the door. It's just get a foot in, right? And once you get a foot in at the door, guys, then you know what? You just go to where you want to go to afterwards. So if you have to go somewhere, if you go somewhere, if you go somewhere, go on, do it. Absolutely. Go for it. You understand? Don't make nothing or nobody stop you, man. Toronto is just the biggest city in Canada alone. Maybe four or fifth biggest in North America behind New York, LA, and Chicago. There you go for some facts. Thank you so much for that, David. Um, yeah, so okay. Saskatchewan borders Alberta. There we go. Why you love Alberta so much? I think I just told you guys what. Like, listen. Like when I just came to Alberta, it was a culture shock. I had a huge culture shock because coming from busy city life in Jamaica, yeah, you guys know my talk about. To come to Grand Prairie, Alberta, which is like a stop right in your track, it was an adjustment in terms that there's nothing to do. Everyone is just inside. All of them is like a low key vibe. But the longer I'm here, the more I learn to appreciate it, and then I know, then I learned that listen, sometimes when you have less distraction, you accomplish more, because the big city comes with so much distraction. Largest city in Canada, them. Thank you, Basil. Sometimes when you have so much distractions, it causes you not to focus and grow as fast as how you should or want to grow. So that's why I'm still in Grand Prairie, because I think with less distraction, it definitely allows me to focus and go towards my goals. So that's why I love Grand Prairie. Why I love Alberta is because it's the richest province, and there's just so much opportunities in living in Alberta. I think Alberta is the outside of Ontario, of course, which I know all my Ontarians on the live right now will be saying that, yeah, we are the best province in Canada, yada, yada, yada. I think Alberta is the bread and butter of Canada. Alberta is the richest province, generates the most revenue for Canada. So that and just being in an environment that there's always jobs, always growth, and always opportunities. That's why I love Alberta. Yeah, just one of the many reasons why I love Alberta. And plus, yeah, sometimes I like crowd and them thing there, and like the population of Grand Prairie is just 70,000, right? Um, the population of Edmonton is, I think, 1.2. Population of Calgary, I think, is 1.1, 1.2, thereabout as well. Well, what is the population of Toronto, right? Significantly bigger, significantly greater. So, yeah, that's just one of the many reasons, guys. I know I've missed some of your chats earlier, guys, but now watch your face. I'm not able to get to all of them. But I still want to say a big up to everybody who is here, reasoning with me, helping my isolation, helping me with my isolation, making it easier and stuff like that. I really and truly appreciate it. You know, guys, if you haven't subscribed already to the Andersons, please subscribe. It really helps me out. You know, the richest should be the most expensive, but it's not so when it comes onto Alberta. Um, nope, it's not so at all. I think many people are discovering the benefits of living in Alberta. So I think Alberta has been seeing a boom in immigration. I think a lot of persons are now coming this side of Canada. In comparison to previous times, Alberta is definitely seeing a lot more people migrating to Alberta. So that's a plus. That's a plus. That's definitely a plus. So pretty soon in the future, who knows? All my Ontarians, you guys will be probably competing with Alberta to get the best talents, right? Yeah. So as I was saying, guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Share the channel with your friends, your family members, anybody who interested in this kind of content, and give the live a thumbs up. You understand? You guys are really helping with my mental health right now. By the way, my mental health right now, you guys are really helping me out with that. I was just trying to fix the camera. You guys are really helping me out with that because being stuck at home is one thing, but being stuck in a room at home is another thing. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why we're having this reasoning right now. You understand? And also give you guys an opportunity to just quick fire questions, right? Um, Whatever you want to know about Canada, of course, in my experience, with my knowledge, just through living here. I'm happy. I'm always happy to chat with you guys. I'm always happy to share it with you guys and stuff like that. Yo, I'm watching the news. What going on here, yo? Me say water commissioner strike. Me say hotel, airport, air traffic people on strike. Yo, all I can say is that all my fellow brothers and sisters in Jamaica, please take care of yourselves. Be safe. Yo, just take it easy. You understand? Um, it's rough. I know it's rough because when you have potential and you know what your potential is, and then you don't feel like you're getting the opportunity to be as great as you can be, it's very depressing. When you have kids and you want to give your kids a better future, and you're looking in on the options and you're like, yo, how am I gonna do this? I know it can be very frustrating and very depressing. You understand? So I just like to say, yo, wallet. What our telephone bills like? Went and tell us and it's almost $100 a month. Yeah, man, that I like average. But the thing is, you can get like plans for like $85. You can get plans for like $65, but it all depends on the amount of internet where you're gonna get with it. But that's a budget for $100. But usually, like for both lines, if you have like two lines, say you come with a spouse and stuff like that, you would have pay like probably $120, $130 a month for phone. Dems, you heard about the police officers dying on the toll. That was a wake-up call for me. Man. And it's very funny you bring that up for as well, Keisha, because you know why? Because what really what really motivated me to come to Canada was my daughter, Malika. But one of the things that reinforced that motivation was something that happened on the toll as well. I'm not sure if you guys have heard me spoke about it. I'm not sure if you guys heard me spoke about it in the past, but yeah, I remember it was Nat's birthday. I think it was in 2018, the year before we applied to come to Canada. We went to what's that place called? Richmond. We're going to Richmond in Prairie, St. Anne to spend the weekend and stuff like that at a Airbnb and stuff like that. And in coming back from Richmond, we were on the toll and we saw an accident. That was the most horrific accident I've ever experienced in my entire life, by the way. And the person on the toll, I think we saw him took his last breath, and it was very very sad. And the reason why that resonated with us is because we were in the middle of the tour, and we were there like for 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and there was no emergency vehicle. It was like the other motorists there trying to like help the people in the vehicle and stuff like that. And of course, nobody have medical training, so I could all the people and kill off the people, and we will never know, right? And I remember saying to myself, how can we have a toll road that is so long and then there's no emergency post on the toll? So there's no ambulance, no fire truck, and no police station. I'm like, no, 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 no. That is very sad. So I personally just, that was like one of the motivating factor for me to like, listen, this not gonna work. This not gonna work, definitely. Basil said Alberta is his first love. He can't give her up. I'm going to find him a new girlfriend, Ontario. Toronto is only 2.9, probably 3 million. It's gonna be so hard for somebody to replace Alberta in my heart. And I'm just being serious, yo. It's gonna be hard to live anywhere outside of Alberta. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. Not impossible because we don't know what the future holds, right? But I can't imagine myself anywhere else in Canada right now. I'm not even joking. I can't imagine myself anywhere else in Canada. But probably we'll clip this live right now, and then in the future, when I'm probably living in Ontario, you guys can play it back and say, oh, that's what I said at that time. But now, as it is right now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I am not leaving Alberta. I'm not leaving Alberta. And it's not just me either. That's not left Alberta either. So I guess if you guys want to see us, you guys know where to find us because we ain't leaving. We're not gonna. Okay. Okay. You like the cold, bro? All of Canada cold though. All of Canada cold, honestly. And not only that, all of Canada cold, but you adjust. You adjust. That's just what it is. You adjust to get the right gears, you get the right stuff, and you adjust. You definitely adjust. That's what I'd like to say. It's a bit more moderate in the southern Ontario. Jano. Um, I've been to Ontario once, and that was when I was flying through Ontario to come to Alberta. Yeah. That was the only time I've been to Ontario. When I went to Toronto Pearson Airport, and then we never left the airport, and then we jump on another plane, and then we reach out Alberta. Did the cold affect you when studying? No, no, it did not. Not even a little bit. As I said, remember your why, right? The thing is, when it's cold, you can put on your gears, and you don't even know say cold, That's the thing, And it's not like you're outside. It's not like you're outside 99% of the time. 99% of the time you're inside. So it doesn't really matter what's going on outside. Toronto and Niagara region, the weather is more moderate. Yeah. And even in BC as well, because Kelowna is the Caribbean of Canada. Um, you should do a video with tips about buying coats and winter gear for adults and young kids. Yeah, that's definitely an idea. That's definitely an idea, right? Because of course, like getting dressed in winter is a full workout. Is a full workout. It's not just coat. You talk about mittens, you talk about toques, you talk about thermal pants, you talk about right thermal socks, you talk about the right shoes, oh my gosh. Getting dressed in winter at least take an extra 20 minutes. But I prefer do that still. I not lie. I prefer do that. I prefer do that. And plus not my always say she have lizard blood because even though that Jamaica and little breeze blow she but also she cool. And she's here in Alberta and she's managing just fine. So you guys will manage too. You guys will definitely manage too. And yeah, I've been here for now 3 years now. Been through a few cold sprouts. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm a master as yet, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. True about Vancouver weather. Exactly. But it rains so much there. But it gets so hot there, so they always have a lot of fires in BC. But BC is different parts of BC sometimes can be very warm as well. Another Kelowna is the Caribbean of Canada. Legit. They have everything there, and you know what? I don't think I'd live there, but I'd probably visit there more often than I'd visit Ontario. Definitely. But anyways, guys, we've been chatting for a better part of an hour now. Is there anything else you guys would like to know, or are you guys tired of seeing me yet? Have you guys subscribed already? By the way, share the live, of course, and give me a thumbs up. Definitely, definitely. I'm home for another few days. I don't know. I might go live again one of these days before I go back to work. Because well, let's talk about work. Work is work, guys. Like, yo, it's rough. Um, so many of you guys know that I recently changed jobs. Um, Difficult. I did not expect it to be so time consuming and so hard, but I'm making the most of it. I am definitely putting one foot in front of the other, but time is definitely an issue right now, guys. Um, what are the benefits you get at work? Are they different from Jamaica? Um, Benefits. All right. So you do get health and life benefits. You get yeah, different than Jamaica. Now, I've worked in the financial industry in Jamaica, and this is what I got. In Jamaica, I got health insurance, right? Full stop. But here, and it's probably because of the industry that I work in. I work in banking here, so I get health insurance and banking benefits and additional benefits like, for example, RSP plans, matching RSP, 50% savings, stuff like that. So banking benefits meaning that you don't pay what's that called, service fee on your bank account. You get like free bank drafts, you get overdraft protection, you get stuff like that. You get the health insurance if you get like 50% RSP matching, stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, but each company outside of banking has different benefit package, right? So that's very important to note. Some companies just give health insurance just like what you get in Jamaica, right? And other companies do give you RSP and stuff like that as well. You haven't even been to Toronto. The airport is actually in Mississauga. Yo, I'm not even know that, but still. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dems, big up yourself. Get well soon. Hope the new job going. I literally just chatting about that. Dems like dig up for something else, man. I can't just health insurance in Jamaica. People on the live who are in Jamaica right now, Come in the chat and let me know if you guys get any additional benefits from your workplace outside of health insurance right now. Because I don't know if I have short-term memory or not, but that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I just got health insurance. Yeah, yeah. It was legit just health insurance, nothing else. It was just health insurance. Just health insurance. Yeah, man. We just get a L card if you want other family to, and some place never give you a L card neither. What matter about? Some place not even give you a health card either. So I just look if you're lucky to work with someone with your health card. It's not even guaranteed. so so it's just how it is. And that is one of the things, guys, like there's such poor, yeah, it's like the most precious resources in any country is its human capital. The most precious resources in any business, any organization is human capital. Nothing else. So how we treat human capital so poorly in Jamaica is baffling to me. Yep, so you see, Crystal said nope, that's it. Kimberly says Adams O's working in the bank. Did you do any courses like the IFC and okay? If so, what's that like? How long did it take? Bless up. So alright, so it depends, right? So banking here is separated in different areas. You have commercial, which is business. You have investments, which is mutual funds. You have retail, which is your like account opening, account managers, loans, and stuff like that. Each aspect of banking, you need specific qualification. Most qualifications are attained through Canadian Securities, right? That's the name of the place that issue it. So you can do a mutual funds licensing, right? Doing a mutual funds licensing gives you the opportunity to go and sell mutual funds, RSPs, TFSAs, GIC, stuff like that. You can do your commercial licensing allows you to work in commercial banking, stuff like that, and other little courses. Most of the courses are done online, and it shouldn't take you longer than 3 weeks to a month to get it. The last time I checked, it was $800 for the course, and you just read the book and go do the exam. That's it. But you don't need any of that to get a foot in the door. Get a foot in the door, and then you can do the exam. Jay Chantal says traveling. Salone Joseph, look, oh, COVID make you get alive. Oh my gosh, look how COVID make you get alive. Antigua in the house, them's yeah, have fans all over the world. Thank you so much. Sorry guys, I'm probably sneeze. I'm sorry about that. Nathan Walker says, can you get a student loan as an international student? You cannot get a student loan, but you can get loan, right? What you use the loan for is really up to you and your repayment terms, right? So you can get, many people get a loan and that bring them back through school, but it's not an actual student loan, right? So you can probably get a payday loan or a short-term loan or whatever, use it for your school fee, but you have to know how you're going to pay it back, pretty much. Also, what do you think about the NOC code changes? A lot of NOC B jobs are now in tier 3. Yeah. But you know what? I think even though it's in tier 3 now, it does gives a lot more opportunity for other occupations that would not be in the NOC to be considered for immigration. So for the greater good, I think it makes a lot of sense in terms of even though it's in tier 3, it doesn't diminish the amount of points you're gonna get and stuff like that. Okay, gotcha. Thanks for the info, Dems. Get well soon. Nathan says, okay, thanks. I finally applied for my study permit 2 weeks now. Fingers crossed, bro. Your approval is coming. Your approval is definitely coming. Your approval is just around the corner. You understand? IRCC can be like waiting on IRCC, it can be a very daunting time. But my advice to you would be definitely use the time to do as much research as possible. put yourself in the best position. So as soon as you get the approval, you know exactly what your next move is gonna be, right? As soon as you get the approval, I just mentioned you're gonna apply for your family afterwards. Start getting your family documents together, put together your little thing them. As soon as you get the approval, I shot it in same time, so all of you guys can travel together. You understand? That would definitely be my suggestion to you guys. Malika, is that you? Malika? Can you at least close back the door? Can you? Yeah, Malika must have drive by, you know? Yeah. So that's where we're at right now, guys. That's where we're at right now. Everything I'm for a reason, you understand? Because like I've literally been forced to stay home for a few days. And that gave me an opportunity to just get some rest, well needed rest. And you know, just connect with you guys. Yo, I've missed chatting with you guys so much. Like it's not even funny. Um we should do this more often, right? Sinister, is the spouse work? If the spouse work permit is granted, does the spouse have to travel right away, or can few months after? Okay, so no, you don't have to travel right away, right? You don't have to travel right away. But why would you want to be sitting on it? I don't know. I don't know why you want to be sitting on it. Especially after you've been granted such a great opportunity that millions of people around the world want. If you get it, I take it and make use of it immediately. You understand? That would be my say. Canadian citizenship is a dream for me. For me too, bruh. For me too. Yeah, man. Non-stop. Non-stop, bro. Non-stop. Canadian citizenship all the way. When did you start getting ready for the express entry process, like the cell pip and the police record and all? Would you say that the start process halfway in the PGWP? Okay, let me just say that the cell pip English exam doesn't expire in after 2 years, right? So if you're halfway through your PGWP and your sister boy, you're gonna like be applying for express entry within the next few months or within the next year, you can go ahead and do your do your self pip. Okay, don't expire until after 2 years. Your medical and your police certificate expire after 1 year. So you have to time that a little bit different. But just know the expiration date and all of the stuff that you need, and then apply for it in such a time that it comes through before or on time when you're gonna need it, and it's not expired for when you're gonna need it. Yeah, that would be my suggestion. Definitely. Of course, you know, your PGWP, the work that you do while you have your PGWP is gonna give you your Canadian experience class. So you wanna definitely make sure that you have all of them things there lined up. So as soon as you reach the 1 year after graduation, you can create a thing, you can do your thing, and you just wait. You understand? That's it. Also, guys, what you want to also look at is a lot of provinces has their own immigration programs. You want to make sure that you're looking into their own immigration programs as well, to see give yourself as much options as possible. You understand? So don't only rely on the Canadian experience class. Also try to get a provincial nomination as well. So you look at the different provinces and see where or what you can be qualified for, and then apply for that too. That's what I would say. Give yourself the best shot, right? Of becoming a permanent resident, ultimately becoming a citizen. You understand? I am so happy right now, guys. I'm so happy right now for a number of reasons. Um, I'm here chatting with you guys. I haven't done this in a while. And also, I just got a message from a very good friend of mine who I know like she has wanted to come to Canada for a while. She applied for a study permit a few weeks ago, and she just gave me a message that she got approved. Congrats. Yo, I'm so happy right now. I'm telling you guys, like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You understand? Your time is coming. Your time is coming too. This was all a dream for me too. And many of you guys watching this in Canada right now, this was a dream for you as well. Right? So don't give up on your dream, guys. Don't give up on your dream. You understand? How much funds should be shown for open work permit, including for 3 kids? Now the thing is, for the work permit, the funds kind of relax, right? They're not as strict as it comes on to the proof of funds. Of course, you have to show some money, but as to the exact amount of money is not as strict because you're coming to work, right? Now, as a student, you are only allowed to work 20 hours a week, so you have to show more money because 20 hours a week not going to necessarily be able to sustain you throughout the period of your studies. But on a full work permit, the person can work full time. So once you apply for a work permit, then the funds skip aspect of your application is grossly relaxed. You understand? You just can't put $0 and 0 cents. It have to make sense, in other words, but it's not a big deal as to the great sum that you have to show when you apply for a study permit. All right, bear that in mind. Yeah, man. Congrats to her, man. I'm not gonna call her name because I know some people don't really want the business out there like that. But congrats, she know herself. She go there be a silent watch up on the live right now. Congrats, 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 congrats. I know how much you wanted it. I know how much you worked towards it, and it's finally here. Congrats. You understand? Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't subscribed already. Give me a huge thumbs up, by the way, if you haven't thumbs up the live already, guys. And thank you again. Can I include bank accounts other than our joint accounts? As long as it's in one of your 2 names, of course. If it's in your name or your spouse's name, yeah, absolutely you can. If you're gonna submit somebody else's bank statement, they have to write you a sponsorship letter. But anything outside of that, you're good to go, man. 100%. Right? Guys, make sure that you give me a big thumbs up, by the way. Oh yeah, I was reading a message just now. Yeah. Yeah, guys, always nuts. Nuts. She got a negative COVID test, but she has COVID symptoms. So I'm not sure if I should think she's negative or if it was a false negative, but yeah, she is. Where nuts is today is where I was on Monday. She is sick. She has joint pains. She has inside chills. She has sore throat. She has a stuffy nose, and she just have general fatigue. Malia is also sick. Malia had a fever last night, and she is coughing as well. Malika is the only one who is good, and Malika is good today, but she was sick before any of us was sick. So my theory is the fact that Malika got all of us sick, and then she get better, and then she good and all was sick. We want back Sunday lives. I actually run a poll, guys. The thing is, I'm gonna definitely try and come back live on Sundays, but I'm not gonna do it every Sunday. I'm gonna do it every other Sunday, right? That way, it can happen. Committing to every Sunday, it's kind of difficult, guys. Being honest, based on the amount of responsibilities. Oh no, she's not coming to GP, but still, she's actually going to what a place the name in the Atlantic place again? New Brunswick. Yeah, she's going to New Brunswick, but she definitely have to stop in her Grand Prairie and give you a link, you understand? But she's going to New Brunswick. Yeah. So we'll probably do it every other Sunday. probably first and last Sunday, or I don't know, every 2 week, whichever Sunday it fall and stuff like that. I did run a poll, guys, and I did see many of you guys voted that you missed the Sunday live. So I do feel bad. I do feel bad that I'm not able to do it as often as I wanted to do it, but it's coming back very soon. Going to Sydney, Nova Scotia. You know what? The Atlantic provinces are making moves, man. They're actually making moves. A lot of people migrating to the Atlantic provinces. Very PR friendly, very inclusive. Yo, great, 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 great. As I said, get a foot in. It doesn't matter where you get the foot in. You can get a foot in, and then you can transition to where you want to go. So yeah, if a Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia, if a New Brunswick, a New Brunswick, if a Toronto, a Toronto. Yo, I didn't even know that the airport is in Mississauga. I didn't even know that. Kind of worried about the job there though. Bro, don't worry about it, man. One day at a time. It's hard to find job. Is it hard to find job in Grand Prairie? Nope, it's absolutely not. The thing is, you might not get the job that you want immediately, but you will find a job. You will find a job. I promise you, you will find a job. Right? There's always jobs, like jobs 24/7. I'm not even exaggerating. But to get the exact kind of job that you want, it might take a little bit of time. You know, if you're kind of picky and you only want one kind of work, you know, like some people who only want to work this, or I want to work yes, so yeah, it might take you some time. But if you just want to put food on the table, getting a job is like literally walking to the park in Grand Prairie. Everywhere is hiring. They have so many places have we are hiring sign like 24/7. So easy to get a job, right? But the challenge comes in when you want to get a job in a field. It might take you some time. It might take some effort to get the exact kind of job that you want. Tamron, are you still on the live, bro? Are you still in Grand Prairie? I haven't seen you in a while, man. I even went to your workplace the other day and I was asking someone for you, and they're like, "Ah, man, he's not here." So if you're still on the live, bro, just shoot me a chat and make me know so you're still in Grand Prairie and make a link up going, alright? Do you think I can be accepted to study without math? Depends on the program, man. It depends on the program and the prerequisite. Look on the prerequisite of the program that you want to study and see if it asks for math. If it doesn't, then you're good to go. If it does, then you have to ask for it. The manga ask for it, right? So it's a clear answer, right? It depends on the program that you want to do and what is required for the prerequisite, right? If it says it does, then it does, bro. Right? My suggestion to that would be to call to call the school and find out if there's any like entrance test that you can do to supplement maths. Because sometimes the colleges have like an entrance test or entrance exam, like you said, but you don't have maths, you know. And then we say, all right, then you don't have maths, we're gonna give you one entrance exam. If you can pass the entrance exam here, then we accept you. So link your school and find out if them offer any entrance exam to supplement maths would be my suggestion. All right. Um, is it easy to make friends there? Are people friendly? People are very friendly, sometimes too friendly, right? But people are also very cliquey. So you have to just come and know why you're here. And yeah, you'll meet people here. You definitely meet people here. I mean, I'm here, right? I'm here. What more you worry about? Forward, man. You always come to Grand Prairie, forward. Come to Grand Prairie. So Shanik wants to know, J Central, what will you be studying? And then Basil says, hey Dems, any plans to incomplete? I guess you're still typing, waiting to see the ending of that. Yeah, man, respect, man. Respect. I appreciate you guys watching these videos, man. You know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching these videos, subscribing to the channel, commenting, liking. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. You understand? It really, really helps me out. Don't hesitate to share two videos also. Get the channel out there some more. See if we can bring my subscriber count up and running. You understand? Just share videos them, man. Share them out. Trisha says, hey. Hey Trisha. How's it going? Hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Rashida, Idams, COVID slow me down, Rashida. COVID slow me down. Here am I on a live on a Thursday afternoon. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh, I barely have time to stop and scratch my head. Trisha says, hope you and the family are good. Trisha, give thanks. We're as good as can be. As good as can be. I'm always open to link up with other YouTubers to collaborate and all of that. Absolutely. Always open. Always 100% open. I do have some stuff that I'm trying to work on as well. But because of my job, I'm not able to put a lot of time into it as yet. But as soon as there are things more confirmed, you guys will be the first to know. Absolutely. I would love a video on what should we pack when traveling. Okay. I'd actually suggest a video for that. I think Rochelle Powell did a video on that, and I think Christine also did a video on what to pack, and those are two very good videos, by the way, guys. You can definitely check it out. They give like good insights on what to pack when you're coming to Canada and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I come to Canada, whenever I have nothing. You understand? So I would not be the best person to tell you guys what to pack. You want to really pack the few little clothes that we still have? Because we decide say, yo, I move, and I go back. You understand? So but definitely you can check out those two, and they break it down and they show you and all of them things there. Yeah, we did just want to reach. That's it. Is there a Jamaican community in GP? There actually is, There's quite a few Jamaicans here, I'm not gonna lie. We have a good Jamaican community here. I wouldn't say as much as somewhere else, but we do have a good Jamaican community here in Grand Prairie. Quite a few, actually. Quite a few Jamaicans here. Can I get your information for a consultation? I am not an immigration consultant, bruh. I don't do immigration consultant. Any information that you get here is just based on my own experience, just by going through the process and sharing my experience of living in Canada. Right? I'm not an immigration consultant. I've never gone to school to do immigration. I've never worked in immigration. None of the sort. All right. But if I want a reasoning, which is different from a consultation, that word that kind of scared me a while ago. If I want a reasoning, can link me up on Instagram on the Anderson's Originals, Or do you plan to celebrate when you get PR? Samantha, that's a very good question. That's a very, very good question, Samantha. How do I plan on celebrating when I get PR? Yo, I don't even know. I do not even know, but it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. I promise you, it's gonna be a vibe because it's coming in. I can feel it. It's then near. You understand? It's then near. When it happens, I'd probably just because I don't know I'm already, and I like we're gonna do nothing too extravagant or come pop champagne and no, we're not do them thing there. None at all. That's not our style. But if thinking about it, it would be our celebration. That would be our celebration for no say I want to see him, you understand? It'll be our celebration. It's gonna be because it's about us, you understand? But to answer your question, Samantha, I don't even know. Did you get paternity leave? I could have, but I didn't need to take it because I did take a few weeks off work. But all the paternity leave or maternity leave thing work, If I took paternity leave, it would have shot the amount of money not get for maternity leave, and it just never did worth it. You understand? We actually did a video where we break down the maternity leave in Canada as well. If you want more information on that. Do you plan to stay in Grand Prairie or move to another city in Alberta? Uh, Definitely might move to Edmonton or Calgary. Um, Been in Grand Prairie for 3 years now. It has become our home. We love it here, but if I'm being very honest, it doesn't give us all that we want in terms of as a destination to live, as a place to. I come. Malika is crying and it's so distracting. Yeah, it eventually is gonna be too small first, so I might move to Edmonton in another year or two. We'll see how that goes. Trisha says, just thought I'd say that about 2 years ago I really wanted to migrate to Canada, but for some reason the feeling left me in lull. It's like I woke up and went to the bathroom one early morning and the feeling to migrate was no longer there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, it all depends on what you want, right? Because you have to know your why. You have to know your why, and that is gonna guide you. So I mean, if it's no longer there, don't force it. Don't force it, right? If I already have a valid visitor visa and I applied for open work permit, which is still pending, can I travel to visit Canada for a short while? Absolutely. As long as you have a valid visa, you can travel to Canada, man. Right? As long as you have a valid visa, you can come to you can come to Canada. 100%. The fact that you have a pending application don't affect that none at all. You understand? You can even come and set up shop in Canada and then wait until I get the thing. You understand? Trisha says, I love Canada because it's a family country. I really hope you guys not hearing Malika in the background. I love Canada because it's a family country and has opportunities, etc. It is a family country. It is a family country, and that is what I love a lot about Canada also. It emphasizes the value of family, right? I used to be foreign-minded since I was small, but it just kind of went away long. Have you met any Trinidadians there? Yeah, I've met a few Trinidadians here. There's a Trinidadian community here as well. Not as big as the Jamaican community, but I've met people from. I'm not even joking when I say I met people from over probably 50 different countries since I've been in Grand Prairie. There's a community here for almost everyone, and the bigger cities have a bigger community. But Grand Prairie is a smaller city, so you're not gonna find that greater deal of different communities. But yeah, any plans to revisit Jamaica in the near future? As soon as PR come through, man. I left until PR come through, As soon as permanent residence come through, I book a flight to Jamaica. Spend a few weeks and come back. But me not left until PR come through. I am not gonna be one of those persons who go left per work permit, go to Jamaica, and then come back and if I go through immigration and go explain myself again. I promise you I'm not doing that. As soon as PR come through, I book a flight go to Jamaica. Not saying I will never travel if the opportunity comes up, but for now, as you said, I'm not forcing it. Just don't force life, right? Take it as it comes. If it's something that you really want, it will happen. Um, just one step at a time. Just embrace where you are right now, and then make the future worry about itself, right? That's the best way to put it. That's the best. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. So Don says, is Grand Prairie worth visiting as a tourist? Okay, coming to Grand Prairie, you have to know why you're coming to Grand Prairie. In other words, there's not much to do as a tourist, but if you're coming to Grand Prairie just to link up with them, so absolutely you can forward. You can come, we can go, we can have a good time, we can go and get a meal, we can go and do stuff. But to come as a tourist to say, boy, a tourist destination, it's a no-no. But if you have friends and family here, it can be fun, just linking up and moving around. But coming as a tourist, there's not much to do. I'm being very, very honest. But Come on, Grand Prairie, man. Come on, link up with them. Basil says, you're lucky you have a Jamaican community. My Jamaican community was my wife. And in the town I came to, yes, he will move to Edmonton. Listen, Basil, Edmonton is a vibe. Edmonton is a vibe, yo. Like, we went to Edmonton, I think, a few weeks ago. I'm not sure if you guys saw that video. And, like, listen, there is just so much things to do in Edmonton that we loved it. One of the time we were thinking that, you know what, we're not going to go back to Grand Prairie. We're just going to start over. We're just gonna start over in Edmonton. But Edmonton, we love Edmonton. Edmonton is like the second city to our heart. Grand Prairie being the first, but we love Edmonton just as well. Edmonton is a beautiful city, lots of opportunities. We love Edmonton. Don says, soon come, planning a Canadian trip this year. Yeah, man, keep in touch. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Keep in touch and forward. Make all a vibe, you understand? Make all a vibes. That's what I would say. But as a tourist by yourself, though, honestly, there's not much to do in Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie is a small town, 70,000 people. Well, sorry, less than 70,000 people. Not much to do. Not much to do. It's just work, home, little social life. Not much to do. Not much to do, right? I have a Jamaican friend who was in one of my classes when I was a student. He's a few years older than I am. He came as a student just as me. As I said, we started at the same time. Graduated, and he's now a sheriff in Alberta. So he's now in a part of the RCMP, but he's actually a sheriff. Right, he's been here 3 years too. He's actually in Grand Prairie also, so that kind of gives you an idea of like the growth potential of Grand Prairie. I came here 3 years ago as an international student, graduated last April, worked full time for a year, and I'm now a manager. Right, now a manager. He came in 2019 as well as an international student. Worked for a year and is now a sheriff in the RCMP. Jamaican, black man, I'm telling about. I have a friend, she came a few months ago. She's now a manager as well, Jamaican, right? So it's very possible, guys. It's very possible. Where you go determines your growth as well. That's what I would say. Choose where you go very wisely. Don't just look at now. Don't just, if you're coming as a student, don't just choose to go somewhere because it has a cheaper school fee. Look at what comes afterwards. Like, what is your plan? What is your goal? What is your aim? What are you open to accomplish? What are you open to accomplish by making this move, by making this transition, right? Definitely do that. Do you need a degree for RCMP? No, you don't. But if you have your qualification, it can push you further up in the ranks and stuff like that, right? So Jamaicans are here, guys. Caribbean people are here. Immigrants are here in general, and they are making moves. We are accomplishing. We are representing ourselves well. We are, climbing up the success ladder. We are beating the stereotype and all of that. RCMP is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So it is the police force of Canada. So RCMP is the FBI of Canada, put it that way. So the RCMP is the police force of Canada, right? So the Royal Canadian Mounted Policing is what it's called. So that's the RCMP, right? So he's now a sheriff in the RCMP, which means that of course that's not something that is easy, and it doesn't come without challenges. But I say that to say that, listen, it's possible. You get what I mean? So people are asking, even on this live right now, how hard is it to get a job? Or is it to get a job? But that shouldn't be your question, right? Your question should be, what am I gonna do after I get a job? Because you have to begin with the end in mind. Getting a job is the first part. What is your goal? Your goal, your determination, your ambition is what's gonna propel you, is what's gonna push you, is what's gonna determine how far you reach. It doesn't matter where in Canada you go. The thing is, Canada and Jamaica, Canada and Trinidad, Canada and Barbados, Canada and anywhere in the world that you are right now is two different countries. It's totally different. The lifestyle, the culture, the way of life that you've become used to in your own country, you're gonna have to unlearn all of that. You're gonna have to just get that out your mind, and you're gonna have to just come here and you have to just relearn the culture, relearn the system, and relearn the way how things work right here. And it doesn't matter where in Canada you are, as long as you're able to understand how the system work, understand how to make the system work for you, and have ambitions to accomplish what you want in life, you will make it. It doesn't matter if you drop at Toronto, it doesn't matter if you drop on New Brunswick, it doesn't matter if you drop Saskatchewan, if you drop a Manitoba, if you drop a Alberta, if you just drop a Quebec, Ottawa, it doesn't matter where. As long as you know what you want, as long as you know what you want and you have your goals to work towards, it's gonna work. It's gonna definitely make sense, right? Maybe one of them things that I'm a bit scared of now is working a 9 to 5 if I migrate. I resigned from my 9 to 5 December 2020 because I was tired, depressed, and wanted better. Started working full time online. Well, congrats to you. You give me a link, man. I'm tired of my night. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, congrats to you, congrats to you. But the benefits of working online is it doesn't matter where you are, you can continue doing that job. So yeah, definitely do it, man. And working a 9 to 5, it depends on the 9 to 5. It can be stressful, I get it, but you have good 9 to 5s also. You have good 9 to 5s that is less stressful, right? So it was a call center lol. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it from anywhere, man. So so as I was saying, it doesn't matter where in Canada you drop, right? The bottom line is I just want a foot in at the door, and I can't emphasize it enough, right? Jamaicans are here, and we're doing it, man. Like we're doing it, and other Caribbean people are here and they're doing it. Like we're fighting the cold, we're fighting the racism, we're fighting the stereotypes and all of them stuff. And yeah, we're doing it. Rashid, I know it hard to get a foot in the door, man. I know, sis. Boy, I tell him I never want to get into that right now. I know it hard. I know it rough. Know it rough. But where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. 100%. Basil says, I visited Edmonton about 20 years ago, drove from Ontario, visited the legislature, very beautiful in the summer. Also, West Ed. Yeah, man, West Ed confusing, no, you know, man. I tell us about we went to West Ed the other day, there a few weeks ago, sorry, and tell her, confusion. In case you guys are wondering, West Edmonton Mall, West Edmonton has the largest shopping mall in the world. It's now the second largest shopping mall behind the shopping mall that was built in Dubai. So now the second largest shopping mall is in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And matter about the world. That's the second largest shopping mall in the world, right? It is huge. It is massive. It is like undescribably big. Have everything there, including an artificial beach. Tell us how to get online jobs, please. I don't know how to get online jobs. But I guess you're referring to Trisha. Trisha, you need to share how to get online jobs. The people needs to know. The people wants to know, Trisha, how do I get an online job? It rough, bud. It rough. And Rashida, don't give up. Yo, I know it sound kind of rhetoric in terms of like just everybody keep repeating the same thing and sounds a little bit repetitive, but it it rough, right? Like I've met a young lady the other day. She's Indian and she came as an international student and she was married in India. And since she landed as a student, she's been trying to get her husband um, and a work permit. And then they applied for the work permit 3 times and it was refused. And the third time, the reason why it was refused is because they said that they feel like their marriage was like a sham, it was bogus, and then they ended up even banning him from applying again. But then she graduated school and she's now a PR, and I'm happy to tell you guys that her husband joined her a few weeks ago as a permanent resident of Canada. So don't give up. Don't give up. Where there's a will, there's a way. Purpose Case says, blessings to you all, just checking in. Oh yes, if we want good, we have to just do a thing. Do whatever the body can manage. Exactly. There are many ways, J Central, referring to the online jobs. I started off at Fiverr. I'm a full-time freelancer. Yo, you have to go drop the link, Trisha. You have to go drop the link. You have to go drop the link because a lot of people want to do the online job thingy. Not included one do the online job, but we don't know which path to start. So drop the link. You can copy and paste that link. All right. Oh, it's not okay. Tell you what you do, Trisha. It's not gonna come up on the live because of the settings that we have. So what you're gonna do, just when you get a chance, you just send me it on Instagram, and then anybody who wants it, I'll send it to them. I think we're gonna have to do it that way. My Instagram name is The Andersons Originals, by the way. If you guys haven't already followed us, please go on Instagram, The Andersons Original. Make sure that you hit that follow and stuff like that. You understand? I think D James is asking, what did I study? Okay, I did a diploma in business administration where I majored in marketing. That's what I did. Right? So definitely make that happen. Trisha, I give her work, people. Trisha, I give her work. Amen. Yo, everything I'm for a reason, and everybody's journey is different, right? I'm not giving away work. What do you mean? No, there's nothing wrong with giving away work. I mean, that's what. Just sharing opportunities. Okay, there you go. It's a business law. Okay, that sounds better. Share the opportunity, man. Share it. And let me just say that, guys. Listen, I'm not gonna be able to respond to all the messages on a one-on-one basis, as what used to happen, right? But I do try my best to answer as much as possible, right? Please be understanding. Me nah dodge the message, me nah I don't know out, me nah tiptoe, and none of them things. Sometimes it's just very hard to get the time to sit down and respond to each and every individual. Listen, me never know say so much people want to come to Canada. You understand me? I say, I say, yo, I'll me do I share my journey and my story, man. I tell us, say, yo, people message from all over the world and stuff like that, right? And because, of course, I'm a welcoming guy. I share what I know. It doesn't matter. um, so I've developed a lot of friendship through this platform. I've met so many people through this platform, and it's given me such a wonderful opportunity to be able to connect with people from all over the world. And I never thought that I would have been doing this. This wasn't something that I wanted to do. That was in the plans, was in the making, and none of that. But it's not possible without you guys, all right? So I'm just want to say big up to each and every one of you guys who have subscribed to the channel. You guys make this community what it is. Um, blessings, blessings. You understand? I appreciate it, man. I remember when it was just me and not doing videos. Um, we were doing videos and we were our only subscribers, right? So we were doing videos for ourselves, and we have now seen our channel growing and toward 3,000 subscribers. Not where we want it to be, but it's definitely um much further than where we started, right? So definitely, I want to say thank you guys for that. You understand? I want to say thank you guys for that as well. We appreciate it, yo. You guys make me feel like movie star. Keisha says, Dems, I already messaged you on Instagram. Very possible, by the way. I'm telling you, very, very possible. Very, very possible. I'm gonna check it out very, very soon. Um, is it true that Canada college is easier than Jamaican colleges? Stereotype. No, it's not. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. It's not easier. It's not easier at all. I came with that mindset as well, and I almost regretted it because when I came with that mindset, it's like you're like, oh, I'm going to school in Jamaica, I can go to school anyway, kind of thing. But the truth of the matter is, it can be very difficult. The colleges here are very hands-on. What you learn in school is what you're gonna use in the real world. It's not just regurgitating something for an exam. It's very hands-on, right? So bear that in mind. Just come prepared. It's still school, it's still college, and the process is the same. That's what I would say. Um Purpose Case says, yes, that's true. I really admire your kindness. You're very helpful. Blessings to you and your family. Yeah, man, blessings to you. K. Alain says, hey. Arville B says, what do you know about Medicine Hat? Medicine Hat is a small town located in the bush part of Alberta. That's all I know. That's all I know. I'm sorry. I have not met a single person who lived in Medicine Hat, but again, do your research. Me not knowing doesn't mean that it's not one of the best places to go, right? Do your research. If it makes sense to you, go for it, bro. That's what I would say. But I don't know much about Medicine Hat. I'm not even gonna pretend. I just sent you the link on IG. All right, that sounds good. Dan says you are welcome. RVB says smaller than Grand Prairie. Yeah, I think so. Let me see. No, I don't want to tell a lie. Let me Google it quickly. Um, I think they're pretty much similar in size, but I'm not sure which one is more populated right now. Let me see. It's around the same. But based on Google, Medicine Hat has a population of 63,000, and then Grand Prairie has a population based on Google. Let me tell you. Based on the same year, 2016 survey, Grand Prairie has a population of 63,000. So it's pretty much on par. It's pretty much the same size in terms of people, right? But now I know that Grand Prairie is probably a little bit more populated than them, but I think it's in and around the same. But then I bush part of Alberta though. Let me just say that. Keisha says, see that Trisha send the link. I'll be patiently waiting. Okay, absolutely. Mel Silver says, hey, which college did you study again? I'm gonna allow somebody else in the chat to answer that, Mel, to see if anybody in the chat know where I studied. So Mel wants to know what school did I study. Is anybody able to answer Mel in the chat? Jay just want to know, what do you do on Fiverr, Trisha? Well, nobody not answer which school me go yet. You guys haven't been paying attention in class. Is that what you guys are telling me? There you go. So Samantha answered. She said GPCC, but it's actually GPRC. It can be a typo. And it's actually Grand Prairie Regional College, and it's now renamed. It's now renamed to NWP, which is Northwestern Polytechnic. So all the persons who are in the chat, if you're thinking of applying for a school that does diploma and bachelor's degrees now, GPRC do it now because they're officially a polytechnic, so it's now Northwestern Polytechnic / GPRC. That's where I went. That's where I rep. 100% Wolf. Always work. Work is stress. Like work is very stressful. I thought being a manager would have been easy, but it's actually very hard. It's actually very hard, very hard. But I'm adjusting. I'm making the best of it. And the hardest part of it is because I don't even have time to do the things that I used to do anymore. It's like I'm always working. So I'm trying to find a balance, and it's coming soon. As soon as I find the balance, then it's all be good. Okay. Yeah, the name changed to Northwestern Polytechnic, NWP. If anybody is interested in going to GPRC, by the way, just reach out to me and I can put you onto somebody directly, and that person can give you all the information that you need. Okay. Still at the bank, yes, I'm still in banking, but at a different bank. But still, I'm glad you clear up that misconception about schools in Canada. Absolutely. It's a big misconception. Like, I heard it too. I heard people saying that, listen, going to school in Canada, it's easier than going to school in Jamaica. Let me tell you guys, that's rubbish. That's absolutely rubbish. That's false. That's false. That's false. It is rough, just the same. Trudy KI with 10 eyes behind it. I truly. So Jordan McLean says, for Alberta PNP, do you need work in your area of study for 1 year? No, nope, you don't. Alberta has launched some new PR options, guys, and I'm telling you that anybody, as long as they're working in Alberta for a period of time, you can get PR right now, from a housekeeper to a janitor to a delivery person to a. It's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, like it's such a big deal right now. It's such a big deal right now, right? So you want to definitely check that out. Big up, do it. Blessings, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you on the live, bro. Blessings, 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 bro. And bless up wifey too, you know. She in our background, I watch me know fair style. Blessings, blessings, guys. So good to see you guys. It's so good to be able to just sit down and, while I reasoning, while I chat with you guys, connect with persons who I haven't been able to connect with in a while. Yo, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Don, I want to migrate to Edmonton. You and me both. Yeah, as I said, I might be living in Edmonton within another few years from now. That's my goal for the next few years. Not immediately, but in another few years, I'm gonna be living in Edmonton. Right? For Alberta PNP, I read that one already. So Dwight says, big up them, get well soon. Me late, but better late than never. Always, bruh. Jordan McLean says, I'm interested in project management. Does your school offer that course as well as occupational health and safety? I know that they offered that they added a number of different courses to their curriculum right now. I'm not sure if they offer any of these, but they might. If you're really interested, you can reach out to me on Instagram, of course, and I can give you the contact person who you can chat with. Just let them know that Demar sent you on to them, and then you'll get royal treatment. And that's not even a joke, that's facts, all right? Just reach out, and I'll put you on to the person. You link them, give them a call, and that person will let you know what is offered, all right? But be sure to say that Demar sent you. Otherwise, you might dodge your call. Always accounting jobs in small town. There's always accounting jobs because you're going. But accounting in Canada is kind of different than accounting in Jamaica, because a big part of accounting in Canada is filing taxes, understanding taxes, and filing taxes for individuals and businesses. So just as though you have to do specialized courses to get in certain areas of banking, you have to do specialized accounting courses in order to get fully in accounting in Canada. But once you have done that, which is usually short courses costing no more than $1,000, and you do it on your own and you pass on exam, then you can basically get an accounting job anywhere in Canada, right? Why Edmonton? Because Edmonton is the capital of Alberta. And me rep Alberta, so we're better to live than in the capital, right? And furthermore, it's like the perfect city. It has a balance between a big city and a small town kind of vibe. So that's why I love Edmonton. Um, what about the community? Oh, then I guess you're referring to Don. Johnny says, okay, I will. There seems to be a strong Caribbean community there. Okay. Yeah, there's also, yeah, that's actually true. There's a strong Caribbean community in Edmonton as well. Of course, we know a few of them as well. Big up, big up, big up all of the Jamaicans living in Edmonton, all of the Caribbean people in Edmonton, all of the immigrant them in Edmonton, period. Big up on yourself. What about the job outlook for safety jobs or project management? Bruh, Alberta is a oil province. Alberta is a oil province, which means that there's always jobs in that field. Safety jobs, project management jobs, bro. Always jobs in that field. Always jobs in that field. 1,000%. 1,000%. As what, bro? That's a field that everybody wants to get into. That's the field that everybody wants to get into. Doing any one of these courses, you'll get into the oil field sector. And the oil field sector is what brings in the big bucks. Everyone here in Grand Prairie and Alberta wants to work in the oil field. And once they get this course and get into the oil field, bro, I'm telling you that's it. You're set. You're set. Everyone wants to get into the oil field sector, bro. Everyone wants to get into the oil field sector. So definitely go for it, man. Just nail down why you're doing it, what is your end goal, what you want, and then go for it. And hope for the best. That's the best way I can put it. That's the best way I can put it. Just nail down and do your thing. You understand? And plus, GP is a good city to live in for an immigrant. It's everything is close, so you don't have to be worrying about transportation too much. Everything is 5 to 10 minutes away. You get to, like, even if you don't own a car, you can travel easily because everything is close, right? So it's a great place to start. That's what I would say, definitely. But I'm always gonna be representing where I live and where I'm from. There's many other places in Canada that's just as good. That's just as beneficial in terms of opportunities. So just choose the one that's best for you and your family, and the one that gives you the best platform to achieve the goals that you want to achieve for yourself in the future. That's what I would say. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Guys, if you're on the live, please make sure that you give the live a thumbs up. And I would love if the live can be shared out. I don't know. Wanna share the live yet? Share the live, man. Um, share the live. If Nova Scotia don't work out, we're definitely going to Alberta. Oh my gosh. Alberta is the place to be. Alberta is the place to be. I'm not just saying that either. Alberta is the place to be. Right? You guys want to make sure that, or at least consider Alberta, right? So what's up, guys? Anybody have any other question? I think oh my gosh, that's how long we've been on the live. We've been on the live for a while. But making me think located to Alberta change want to further my occupation, health and safety. Do you know if college do criminal justice diploma? As I said, I don't know. I know they added a bunch of different programs, but my best bet would be to contact the school, contact the person, the contact I have, and find out if they offer that program, right? And then take it from there. I'm not gonna say yes they do or no they don't because I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but you can definitely check it out. All right, 100%. There are some schools in Alberta that I know offer that program for sure as well. So you can look into those programs elsewhere as well if it is that you want to do that as well. There's a town located between Edmonton and Grand Prairie that's called Whitecourt, right? So Whitecourt is neighboring to another town that's Like, what brought you to medicine art in the first place? Like, um, babes? Oh, are you guys hearing me? Oh, no sound. Are you guys hearing me? Can somebody confirm if you guys are hearing me or not? Oh yeah, what happened is my phone was ringing just now. I'm using my phone to do this live, so my phone was ringing. So that's what happened. Yeah, apologies for the break in audio transmission right there. Yeah, as I was telling you guys that Nether Lakes College is a college that's located in Fox Creek, that is really between Edmonton and Grand Prairie, and they do offer some programs as well. So you guys can probably check them out as well. It's called Nether Lakes College. You can give them a call and see what them offer, man. So if GPRC doesn't work, I know that Nether Lakes College is just like probably 2 hours away from GP. So that's also an option. Then you have White Court, which is like right on the border between Edmonton and Grand Prairie. Then you have colleges in Edmonton also. You have Nate. You have colleges in Calgary. You have Saint. There's colleges all over, guys. You just have to know what you want. You have Red Deer Polytechnic. Red Deer is also another great community, by the way, guys. It's a little bit bigger than Grand Prairie and has the same opportunities that you get in Grand Prairie. So Red Deer is also another great place to look into. I don't know much about medicine at. I'm not even gonna try telling you what you can get in medicine at. But yeah, you have a lot of small towns that you can check out, guys. A whole lot of schools and all of them things there, right? So Ovel, did you already apply to go to medicine at, or are you just thinking of going there? Sharaban Dana late but here. Yes, we did. Okay. Yeah, man. Fingers crossed, man. As hopefully everything come through in time and you guys get through and do all work. Be positive about it, man. Study permit is loading. It's loading. Definitely loading. All right. If you guys are oh, there's Nova Scotia, absolutely. Is it true that it's hard to get a job in Canada? Um, it depends on where in Canada. It's not hard to get a job anywhere, everywhere. It depends on where, right? Canada is very big. So that's the thing. It depends on where in Canada you go. It depends on where in Canada you go, right? Toronto is very competitive. I've lived in Toronto. I can't tell you how easy or hard it is to get a job in Toronto, but it's very competitive. But it's possible to get a job just the same. That's what I would say. Um, Go for it, and definitely just be optimistic and be positive. I know that. Listen, you're making this move for this reason, and just keep your fingers crossed and everything will work out. All right, that would be my suggestion. That would be my advice. Don't begin your journey on a negative. Don't listen to everybody's story. Everybody's journey is different. Just because somebody experienced challenge in finding a job doesn't necessarily mean that you are gonna experience a challenge in finding a job. Everybody's journey is different. Be positive, be optimistic, and know that it's gonna work out for you as an individual. Basil Adams, when is the next municipal election in GP? I'm going to back you as a candidate for mayor. Now, I'm in a politics, man. Basil, you know this. Politics are not our thing. Politics are not our thing, right? But you know what? If Grand Prairie Tourist Board want give me a link, I'm open, I'm available. Give me a message. I'm open to do whatever collaboration with you guys. Grand Prairie Tourist Board. Give me a link. Basil and Darst. Basil, that's a campaign that you can support. What do you mean study permit is loaded? Meaning that it's they applied for the study permit, so it's loading, meaning that it's gonna be approved very soon. Um, you can now apply for a work permit at the airport and the visitor's visa. I did not know that. Thank you for letting us know that. Thank you for letting us know that. I did not even know that. Where are you from though? Vaswani. Where are you from? Part-time jobs are available everywhere in Canada. There are part-time jobs everywhere, right? There are a lot of persons who survive just on part-time jobs. Part-time jobs are everywhere, everywhere in Canada. Okay, I don't know why I assume that you are from not from Jamaica, but yeah, respect. You have me talking a standard English, Vaswani. Yeah, man, enough respect, man. Um, I work at King Alarm. Okay. I hope you're not going to strike too, because all of the businesses them in Jamaica seem like a strike is the order of the week. I hope everything is fine. I hope everything is good. Definitely. But I don't know though, I didn't know that you can apply for the work permit at the airport on a visitor visa. I did not know that. I know that when they have a job offer, if you're on a visitor visa, you can apply for a work permit as long as you have a job offer. That's as much as I know about that. But thanks for letting us know that. 100%. Right? 100%. Have you ever thought about Fort McMurray? Fort McMoney? No. I have not thought about Fort McMurray. I have not. Should I though? I know that they are the oil capital of Alberta. Fort McMurray is the oil capital of Alberta, and they always have a booming economy. But I don't know if I left GP got Fort Mac. Why would I do that? If I gonna leave GP, I'm gonna probably go to Edmonton or Calgary. No doubt. No doubt. Email sent to you them from the other day. I'll try my best to look at it before I have to go back to work. Um, Apologies, I haven't been feeling well. Still struggling with COVID. If you guys join the live, I was like almost choking to death just now. I had to go and get some water. I still have COVID, so as a COVID positive live you guys get in today, and I'll try my best to look at it. Okay. Um, why is Canada really underpopulated? Canada is grossly underpopulated, bro. Canada is grossly underpopulated. The population of Canada is barely over 36 mil. And Canada is what, the third largest country in the world? Second, I don't even know. Second or third largest country in the world. And population of 30, 35, 36 million people. Grossly underpopulated. Canada is way bigger than the US, and the population of the US is almost 300 million people. So that tells us they are grossly underpopulated. But the thing is, Canada, even though it's focused on immigration and getting in people, they don't just take anybody. It has to benefit the economy. So pretty much when you're migrating to Canada, you have to show how you can benefit the economy. As long as you can show how you can benefit the economy, they'll take you, because they want not just immigrant, but they want skilled immigrant. So that's the big difference. So many people always say, "Oh my God, Canada is underpopulated, and they're not applying this and that," but they emphasize on skilled immigrants. That's the big difference. Um, I'm missing so much of these chats, by the way. I totally apologize if I'm not seeing all the chats. Alright. Lazan in the house. Blessings. Welcome. Remember, real COVID can be rough. Remember, rest. COVID can be rough. Absolutely. It underpopulated because of the weather. Most of the land is almost inhabitable. Sound went off. Yeah, it went off because I was getting a phone call, but is it still off? Are you guys hearing me now? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully we're good still. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Okay, I can hear you. Thank you, David. Sound check. What do you think about Newfoundland and the rest of the Atlantic? Great, great, great provinces to go to if it is that you want to become a permanent resident. Those provinces are really becoming strong when it comes down to immigrating and pilot programs. But it's not the most luxurious province, for such a term, in terms of cost of living is not the same. Minimum wage is a lot lower. Cost of living is a little bit higher, but at the end of the day, it's still Canada. There's still tons of opportunities and benefits that you wouldn't get, that you would get there than you get in Jamaica or somewhere else, right? So it's actually a very good province to think about. Newfoundland, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Islands, all those countries. Definitely check it out. All right. Two questions. One, would you say Bajans have it easy when it comes to getting into Canada, as Bajans don't have to go through much red tape like other countries? Two, what is the easiest way to find housing? All right, so let me just say I do not know if Bajans have it easier to come into Canada in comparison to other countries. I didn't even know that you guys have like relax programs and stuff like that. But if that's the case, then congrats. Congrats to being a Bajan, absolutely. What is the easiest way to find housing? Now, this is a very important question, and I want to pause on it because many persons underestimate the importance of having accommodations started before you move. You're not jumping on a bus to go like around the corner. You're literally uprooting your life, moving to a new country. You want to make sure that you know exactly where you're going. Now, if it is that you are moving to anywhere whatsoever, wherever in Canada, I'd suggest you try and network. Try and network. Try and meet somebody who lives in the city or town that you are planning on living in. And then when you do that, try and get that person to do an apartment viewing for you, do a house viewing for you, whatever it is that you want. So you go on the internet, you look at some apartments, you make a call, you set up a viewing, you have the person go there and like video it for you and stuff like that. Not everybody is gonna be willing to do that, but you do have good people who will do that for you, right? You can get apartments even before you come to Canada, right? You just have to make the connection, you just have to call and let them know that you're planning on landing this day. They'll do the viewing, virtual. Some apartments offer virtual viewing. If you like it, you don't pay no money. Don't pay not even a single dollar until you reach, because there's a lot of scams as well. That's the other thing. Do not pay a single dollar until you reach, and you can view it. I can verify it that this is true, this is facts. Then you pay, right? But the bottom line is, apartment. I find that as a new immigrant, apartments are generally better to live in. Reason being, there's less overhead. It's cheaper. There's less responsibilities. Right? Is either an apartment, or if it is that you have a friend, like a basement suite or something like that, you can consider that as well. But on and all, definitely I'd suggest an apartment, right? A house is a lot of responsibilities as a new immigrant. But if you have a big family, then you might want to consider it as well. So it all depends on your own unique situation as well. David, I must say you make me want to visit GP and other parts of Alberta. That's good. Bro, welcome. Listen, guys. Make a plan a link up, man. Make a plan a link up. Make a plan a link up and run a boat, Jamaican style. You understand? But the boat are going to take place in Alberta. So, Basil, you have to jump on a plane and come to Alberta and make a run a boat and all the vibes. You understand? Do you know Eric Thompson from Caribbean Chemicals? Possible, but it's not ringing a bell. I know a lot of people. I've met so many people in my life. I'm telling you, it's impossible to remember everybody by name. But I'm sure by face, I will remember absolutely. So, yeah, shoot my message by Instagram, man. I'm going to see who we attack, and then we can take it from there. So, Um, Need to watch your video on advantages of a small town. Yeah, I did a video on that actually. Bajan don't need visiting visas. Antigua was like that up to about 5 years ago. I did not even know that. Oh my gosh. So no, well that's great. So you can legit just come to Canada and then apply for a study permit on the border and do your thing. Not giving anyone any ideas. But I think everyone is on the same level when applying for temporary residence, etc. Okay. Marva says, how did you manage working and going to school as well as having a social life? When I was going to school, I'm being very honest, I really didn't have much of a social life. It was just work and school, work and school. I have a family, so it was work, school, and family. That was working two to three jobs at that time, so I was the man of the yard. I was the man and the woman of the yard. Yeah, I was the one who was like responsible to like taking care of Malika, taking Malika to school, getting Malika ready, picking up Malika from school, getting dinner ready, going to work, all of that stuff. It was a pretty stressful period of time, but once you push through that, you reap the benefits. Right? It's very difficult. Social life was almost non-existent, man, until school done. I tell you, when school was on break was when we start have social life. And even though we barely have social life, we go out like probably once every 2 months or thereabout. But it's better. Bajans only need an ETA to travel, but in terms of migration, you gotta do it like everyone else. Express entry, study route, etc. Okay. Barbados don't require a visa to visit Canada. Oh, I did not learn. I didn't know that. I learned that just now. True the case. A question: have you met anyone who used a job bank to come to Canada? LMIA? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, 100%. I think the last time I was live, I gave you guys a tip how to find jobs on a job bank that might lead to LMIA opportunities, right? You guys can go back and watch that live. It was the last live I did. I gave you guys the exact thing you need to put in the job bank, and that will give you guys a filter of works that you can apply for, and all the employers who will employ you from outside of Canada will pop up. All right. Eric Thompson says hello. Hello, Eric. Might be very honest, bro. Like, me really don't know your name, but me know your face. Definitely. Definitely. All right. It is possible to get a security job in Canada. 100%. What about correction officers who has a law degree outside of Canada? With the FBI be a good area? Well, it's not the FBI, it's the RCMP. I said the RCMP is the FBI of Canada. It is a good area, but you can also go into the correctional thing here in Canada, because I have another Jamaican friend who was a correctional officer in Jamaica. Went to school. He came here, I think, a year or so before me. Graduated a year before me, and he's now a correctional officer in Canada. So you can also look on that as an opportunity as well. Okay, thanks. Need to check it out. Yeah. So you can look at that as well as an opportunity, because yeah. There's opportunities, man. There's like so much opportunities. Right? So much opportunities. Yo, this is fun. This is fun, yo. Thank you guys so much for your logging on, like contributing to the reasoning. You understand? Thank you guys for contributing to the reasoning, for throwing those chats in, man, for liking the video, for subscribing, for sharing. The whole works. Big blessings. Thank you guys for just making my isolation easier. You understand? Thank you guys for making me feel even better, because right now, I'm telling the truth, I don't even feel like I'm sick. So overdose on this and water, and that's it. I know I kind of feel good as new. Thank you guys, man. I'm telling you guys, guys are really and truly making me feel a lot better. Is there a lot of remote work still happening since COVID kind of died down? So that's one good thing that came out of COVID, is the fact that some businesses still offer some positions remote, and that is on a permanent basis. So because they realize that offering remote work kind of save them money in the long run in terms of less overhead for the company and stuff like that. So most companies are still doing some positions remote, but not all companies. Some companies are back in office fully, So you're not gonna find that influx of remote work that you would have found probably when COVID was in full swing. It's really less now, but it's still there, it's still happening, still possible. So if remote work is your goal, you can definitely get a remote work if that's what you want. All right. And of course, it depends on the industry that you're looking for jobs, and also the area, the town, and stuff like that, where you're looking for job. I want to apply for my visa soon. Yeah, man, shell it down, man. Just get the documents together and match it up, you know. Oh, it's easy to do a full time and part. It's not easy, but it's possible, right? It's not easy to balance more than one jobs, but it's possible. It depends on your own will, determination, and how you are as an individual. Many people do. Whole people have more than one job. Whole people have more than one job, but it's difficult. It's difficult, right? It's difficult. It's very difficult. Well, I don't know if it's easier. No. I don't know if Canadian visa is easier to get now than before. That's total up to IRCC. I'd say you just put your best foot forward and hope for the best. That's what I would definitely say, right? I don't know if it's easier, but I'd say definitely just make sure say you have the strongest possible application, and then take it from there, sir. What symptoms you have with COVID? So I initially had a sore throat, but I thought it was because of this bipolar weather, and I'm like, bipolar weather, I'm on a sick man. So that's what I thought at first. Then I'm sorry, I saw a question in the chat just now and totally threw me off. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to the COVID question. Um, I had a sore throat, I had a headache, stuffy nose, coughing, joint pain. That's it. And then just general fatigue Monday, like I just felt sick. I was just like super sick on Monday, but now I just have like I don't even know how to explain how I feel. It's like you know you're sick, but you don't really feel sick anymore. Yeah, like I have a little sniffles in my throat still. Periodically, I might feel a little bit stuffy. That's it for now. I think Nancy's getting the blunt of it right now, but yeah, she'll be fine soon. So the question that threw me off is, what is IRCC? That's the question that threw me off. So IRCC is how would I explain? IRCC is the body that approves all Canadian visa processes. So IRCC stands for Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. If you're thinking of migrating to Canada in any capacity as a visitor, student, worker, permanent resident, becoming a citizen, the first thing you want to know is, what is IRCC? Hands down. Hands down. Um, Immigration, Refugees, Citizenship, Canada. Okay, so pray you don't lose your taste and smell. I really hope I don't lose my. No, I can probably lose my sense of smell. But just pray me not lose my sense of taste. Absolutely. I had a sore throat also, joint aches, fever, cough, and fatigue. Yo, the fatigue is rough, man. It's rough. Think an open work permit can be approved in 2 months? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Here and there are some backlogs. But the thing is, in backlog don't affect everybody, because some people get through like quick, because like work permit, I've like the most recent work permits I've seen has been approved in 2 weeks. Right? So some persons has been waiting for a few months and 2 weeks. So it depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. Right? So nope. No, I'm not driving on my Jamaica's license anymore. I have an Albertan driver's license. I haven't used my I've turned in my Jamaican license for like almost 2 years now. If almost 2 years, going 3 years now. I don't even remember what Jamaican driver's license look like anymore. Right? Um, yeah. So that's where we're at right now. But I don't know. I'd say that if you guys do snow clearing makes money. Yeah, as a hustle that many people do throughout the winter time to generate extra cash by shoveling people driveway and stuff like that. And snow clearing as a business is a big business, especially in Alberta because we have so much snow. Um, no, I would not move from Canada to the US. I was that actually crossed my mind a few years ago as I think there was a potential opportunity to do that, but I shut it down because like why would I leave Canada to go to the US? Makes no sense to me. Canada is a more inclusive country than the US. In my opinion, of course. My opinion. Canada is a more inclusive country than the US, and yeah, as it's called a visible minority, which is a black person, I think there's more opportunities for us to succeed in Canada than for us to succeed in the US. That's just my opinion, right? So that's just one of the many reasons why I wouldn't move. Plus, there's free healthcare in Canada. There's not free healthcare in the US. Like if you don't have insurance in the US, that's your supper. But in Canada, there's free healthcare. So that's just one of many reasons. So many social benefits. So many. Come on now. Come on now. We can go on and on and on and on and on. There's absolutely no comparison. But it depends on what you want. For me, money is not my aim. Stability and a better life for myself and my family. That is my aim. It's not about where make the more money or most money because of course you can get more money in a lot of other places. But but overall, Canada is a better country for me. So in the US, yep, make more money, absolutely, but you gotta spend it back. Do you get health benefits in Alberta immediately when you land? Immediately. Immediately. As soon as you land and you get that landing document, your study permit or your work permit or whatever document, you got a license and then apply for your provincial health and you're good to go. Yeah. If there's no waiting period, immediately as you land. You get a family doctor, and then everything is paid for. Yeah, I think I heard that there's a waiting period in Ontario, and there's some other provinces as well that there's a that there's a waiting period, but in Alberta it's immediate, and Alberta also have a $10 a day daycare thing for kids. So all the persons with kids, childcare is $10 a day, um, rolling into stream, starting this year. Okay. How long can you drive on a Jamaican driver's license up there? So it's usually recommended that you change out a driver's license within 3 months, but it's usually recommended that you change out a driver's license within 3 months. But I had an international driving permit which lasted for a year, so I just used it for the entire year, and then I changed out my driver's license. And the process was pretty simple. You just do a knowledge test, which is not simple. The knowledge test is very hard. It took me 3 times to pass it, even though I was driving for years in Jamaica. And then you do a road test with an instructor who is very strict, who is to the books and is watching you to drive as per Albertan laws. And then as soon as you pass the road test, you get an Alberta license. um, do you drive with AC in your car? You drive with heater for the most part, but in the summer you might use your AC. You manage the cold by just dressing accordingly. What did you study when you moved to Canada? How is the rest of the family do they have COVID? They're all sick, except Malika. I did I did a diploma in business administration. That's what I did. And Was it paper online application? It was paper based at the time. It was all the way back in 2019. COVID wasn't a thing as yet, thankfully. So we had to go through the ringer of getting all our documents on paper and then go to the VSC center, go spend the entire day. So that was my application process. And the VSC center was located at the DHL building in New Kingston, and they never have no to facilitate people. So it was even raining when I was dropping off my documents, and we had to stand up outside in the rain. Horrible experience. US has a bigger economy, and thus there would be more opportunity, and their money values a little more. But I don't think the quality of life is better, and yes, the health system is better in Canada. Continue in regards to costs and giving support. Your car insurance is very expensive. Car insurance can be very expensive, but you don't really notice it. And the reason I say don't really notice it is because you earn enough that you cover all the bills, right? Your bills are all covered based on what you earn. So you just budget for it and pay your insurance, right? It's not a case where that's the thing. Things are expensive, but you earn enough to cover the expenses. So yeah. So you don't really notice it too much. How you decide which one of you would do study in Canada? We just had a conversation. It was actually not so was supposed to go to school, funnily enough. Because we ended up in Grand Prairie because Nats had family here in Grand Prairie. I said I deliberately used that word. We ended up in Grand Prairie because she had family here, and she was the one who was supposed to go to school. But then when we were looking at the program that she was supposed to be doing was the same program that I ended up doing, but to get in, she never have maths. Because I wasn't planning to go back to school or anything like that because I've done my fair share of schooling. I've been through the ringer. So I say, oh, yeah, I got schooling, no babes. But then when we realized that the program needed maths, I'm like, okay, I'll just apply. And then I applied, and that's what I meant. We were just going through the motion for most of it. So I applied for the school, and then we were just there waiting, thinking that something was going to happen for tell us, boy, it's not going to work out. Then we got approved, got accepted. Then we were waiting on something else, thinking that it's not going to come through, and then it come through. Then we were waiting on, and then it came through. And then we applied for my visa. We were just waiting on something to just say, this is not going to work out. And then it kept working out. And the further it worked out is the further we went in the process. And then we were like, we're here. Exactly. So, so that was how we decided to go to school. Oh, you decided which one of you? Oh, yeah, answer that. What college did you apply for? Somebody's gonna answer that question in the chat again. You seem tired of answering all these questions beyond one another. Bro, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. I encourage you to ask these questions. This is what I do. Awesome, step up, 100%. Right? So so that's actually a very funny story. We should actually tell that story one day. Like, oh, I decided to go to school because it was actually a conversation with you, man. That she's the one who was supposed to go to school, but I'm the one who ended up doing it. And in other words, I took one for the team and stuff like that, right? But all in all, it was worth it. 1,000%, 100%, 1,000,000%. It was worth it. I'd go back in time and do it all over again. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'll do it all over again, right? And what I'll tell you guys is that there's a lot of ways to migrate to Canada. Do not put your eggs in one basket. If you tried one way, and it didn't work, keep trying, right? Keep trying. Your day is coming. It's gonna work out. Find a way. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. That's the saying, right? If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not important, you'll find an excuse. right? So find a way if this is what you want, if this is your goal, and make it happen. Please, guys, make sure that you thumbs up the live. If you're here, if you're like enjoying the conversation, give the live a thumbs up, man. Definitely, really helps me out. You guys have no idea how much it helps me out, right? Just give me a thumbs up and give me a share. That really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. I just keep the conversation going, all right? So I'll give you guys a time check. Um I'm gonna be on the live probably for another 10 minutes, and then we can just call it a night, and then we can pick up the conversation some other time, because I'm sure that's want me to help her with something around the house or something, all right? um any reason why you considered Edmonton instead of Calgary? No specific reason other than the fact that I'm just more familiar with Edmonton. That's it. Two great cities, two great cities. Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, as I said, but Calgary do have a lot of stuff that Edmonton doesn't have. But it's just that I'm more familiar with Edmonton, so I just like to go on familiarity, right? So I definitely say that's the reason why I would go to Edmonton outside of, other than Calgary. I've applied for a college named Toronto School of Management, but after they sent me the offer letter, the fees were kind of high. Do you think it would be harder on a woman and child to make that move? Uh, it doesn't matter. It would be hard regardless, right? It would be hard regardless, but Jamaica is hard. This will be hard. You just have to choose which one of the hard you want to do, right? That's what I would say. But it's gonna be hard regardless. But once you pass the transition phase, which is like the first 3 months, things start looking up. Just come in, set, ride out the storm, and then things are better. But I know that lots of people do it and it work for them. So just be positive and optimistic and just let it work for you too. That's what I would say. Where do you go to get biometrics done after the request, and how do you send your passport after passport request? So let me just say that the process has changed a lot since I did the process. When I did the process, we go to the VAC center, we did the paper base, we did the biometrics the same time, and we dropped off our passport the same time. COVID has caused a lot of things to change in terms of now passport requests being sent here, there, and everywhere through DHL and this and that. I don't understand that process. I did not do that process. However, we do have a Telegram group that's I think we have like 300 person in there now, who are currently in the process. I've done the process and will be doing the process. Just having chats and conversations about different processes. I'd encourage you to join that Telegram group, and somebody will be able to guide you and give you the information that you need in terms of what to do after you've gotten your passport request. That would be my answer to that question. Why does the colleges take so long to accept applications for their college, especially TSOM in Toronto, Canada? King Leonard, I could not answer that question. I studied in Alberta and it didn't take me longer than 2 weeks to get my acceptance letter. Each school, each province does things a little bit differently. Not all of Canada does the same thing. Colleges in Alberta do not wait so long for you to get your acceptance letter. If you're accepted, the longest it will take is probably 3 weeks, right? So it depends on the school, it depends on the province, it depends on where. I don't know why they would do that. Did you have to write IEL test for PR, or was your English sufficient? You have to do an English test regardless. If you're from an English speaking country or not. Once you're applying for a PR, I didn't do IEL test. We did CELPIP. The CELPIP is the equivalent of IEL test, but that's the one that's available when you're in Canada. It's pretty much the same thing. And I did a video on that as well. Absolutely. Would you say the paper-based application is faster than online for Jamaicans? I don't think it really matters. I think at the time, I think at the time there was a reputation that says the paper-based had a higher success rate, and that was the only reason why we went paper based, because I think we had read somewhere, I don't even remember where, that said if you apply paper based, you have a greater chance of getting approved. And we're like, all right, paper based it is. Paper based it is. That was the only reason why we decided to go paper based, but we never really like analyze it in terms of like timeline and how long it took and stuff like that. But from my own opinion, I don't think it makes a big difference. So Vishwan says he got a call from TSMO within a week after he applied. You guys are asking a lot of questions that I do not know the answers to. Why do Canada no longer require interviews for their visa? I have no idea. I don't know, bro. I really do not know, man. Like, when I applied for my visa in 2019, interview wasn't even a part of the process. So I don't even know when or where or why they stopped doing it. But it doesn't matter to me. I have no idea. But anyways, guys, I said 10 minutes. We're coming up on that. I just want to thank you guys so much for spending a part of your Thursday with me today. Thank you so much for helping with my isolation, all the well wishes, everybody who contribute to the live. Big up to the persons who have been here from the beginning, and you're right it out almost 2 hours after. Thank you guys so much. But this is where it's gonna end, right? It's been a fantastic chat, fantastic reason. It's been a while. I haven't been able to connect with you guys. I've seen I've seen so many new faces. Yeah, thank you guys for becoming a part of the community. Yeah, keep the link 100%. Keep the link 100%, and I'm happy that you guys decided that, you know what, you have 4 more minutes sleep. I'm happy that you guys decided to just, you know what, subscribe to my channel, and I'm happy that you guys find some substance from my content. And yeah, just much love and blessings to everyone. And I don't know how to end my life. I know I have 4 minutes in a bro, but my 4 minutes is used for positive reinforcement. You understand? I'm just send positive vibration to everybody on the live right now. I just know say, oh, if you submit your application already, approval is coming. If you're about to submit your application, approval is coming as well, right? Be positive, be clear in what you want, and believe, say, oh, it can happen to you, it will happen to you. Even if you've gotten a refusal, guys, do not give up, do not give up, do not give up. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Everybody's journey is different, right? Keep pushing. Remember your why, remember why you're doing it, and keep doing it. You understand? Please take care of your mental health. It's just as important as your physical health. The law of attraction is real. What you put out is what you get back. If you want it bad enough, it's gonna come to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's not just for some people, it's for everybody. Work towards it and want it, and the universe will make everything line up in your favor. That's what it is. Remember your why. Your why is probably your kids, your why is probably yourself, your why is probably the system. Whatever your why is, remember your why, and let that be your driving force to go forth and accomplish every single thing where you want to accomplish. You understand what I say? Big up the Jamaican them in the house there. Don't know say yeah, 100%, miss Jamaica, miss yard, but the end of the day is we have to make a better life for ourselves, right? Big up all of my other Caribbean massives on the live. Big up everybody anywhere in the world you're watching this live from. Big up the persons in Canada, the US, the UK, anywhere, the Africans, the Indians. One love, peace, love. I'm just send positive vibration for say for the rest of the night, everything will good. The rest of the week, everything will good. Month, year, everything will good. All right, take care of yourself. See you guys when? Maybe Sunday. I could see it go. All right, blessings, guys. See you guys when I see you. Peace.